Building freedom means that you become a better version of yourself without emotional baggage. You're free from it. Without financial baggage, because you are financially then independent, financially free. And when you become a better version of yourself, when you have improved yourself in different areas of your life, like becoming free, then you actually become potentially a much better partner. And also the reason why I talk about partnership sometimes on this channel is for people not to forget that a healthy partnership can contribute a lot to your success and overall well-being. Because I think in our society there is this trend to be single if you are successful, if you are high value. But you can become much more happy and successful, and as a couple you become of a higher value actually. But then of course then you have to find the right partner, and this is the tough point. This I understand that this is not so easy. But if you cannot find the right partner, maybe you need to work on yourself even more. Maybe there is some kind of parts in you that you need to improve so that you can attract the partner you want. Have you ever thought about this? Let me know in the comments actually what you think about partnership, relationships. What do you see? Like, is it healthy what's going on in the world? I think it's a little bit unhealthy, this trend of being single, and I just stay single, because it's easy. It's easier. And both men and women, especially successful, it's like successful men, they say, oh, I just pay for, the services and it's fine. And women say, oh, those men are just, all the trouble comes from men, or whatever. Bullshit. Sorry. So when you listen to men or women, how wrong they are, how bad they are, this kind of attitude towards the opposite sex will never make you happy, will never make you closer to achieving your wish to find the right partner. Because in your mind you already put some, some thoughts which are going to become your emotions, and emotions will influence your actions when it comes to the opposite sex. Therefore, watch out for what you think. If you're a guy, watch out for how you think about women, how you speak about women. Do you have any respect for female principle? Your mom is female. So no matter whatever you've had experience in your life, or whichever people you've met in your life, have some respect for your mom. Have some respect for some great women in this world. And the same if you're a woman. Your father is a man. I hope you have known your father. If not, just be thankful for being a part of giving you this birth. Or maybe you had a stepfather who was a good one. Or maybe you knew somebody in this life who was taking care of you. Maybe as a father or as an older brother. There are so many great men in this life, and they have created so many great things. If you look at the geniuses in this world, very often they are men. I don't say that women have a smaller role in this life. No, I'm just saying we're different. And in some cultures, you say that man is like a head, yeah, and the woman is like a neck. So even though the man kind of like decides and thinks, the woman is basically deciding where this head is looking or going, you know. So actually the union of the combination, bringing together female and male qualities is what enriches our life tremendously. And this is the reason I'm making this video. I'm going to also point a few other points here when it comes to why success is related to partner, like your partner. Of course you can be successful without having a partner. You can be successful being single, no problem. But watch out for what's going on in your mind. If you hate the opposite sex, you're not successful. You're not happy. This is unhealthy. This is very traumatizing for you to hate the opposite sex. So even though you're like, wow, these women have done me so wrong, or those men, all abusers and stuff. This is all, you have to start with yourself. You have to start, you know, improving yourself, becoming a better version of yourself. And maybe you need a therapy. If you hate the opposite sex, probably you need a therapy. So, yeah. This is the trend of the modern society, especially in some parts of the world. It's not everywhere, but it's quite common to stay single. Because people don't understand what does the opposite sex bring. Like, what does she or what does he bring to the table? La la la, you know. Let's count. Let's be a good accountant here. You see, when you combine resources of two free people, and that's why I talk about freedom a lot on this channel, and I insist that both have to be free from the emotional burden, you know, from the financial burden. Both have to work on yourself. And yes, there are also differences, and very often, you know, in families there are gender roles, you know, male roles and female roles. And if you could combine those two together, it's such a bliss in the family then for everybody. Don't you think so? Have you ever experienced something like this? Maybe not in your family, not personally, but maybe you saw some other people living this way. And maybe this could be a good example for you that this exists. That great families, loving families, happy families, and great like couples and happy couples, which make, you know, when people fit to each other, everybody's attracted to the couple. Yeah. And the good sign that you are like fit together is that people start asking about your partner, like, how is your partner doing? Or today you are alone, where is she or where is he, you know? People like start to identify you as a couple. You are no more a single entity, you know. And this is a good sign when people ask about your partner, and yeah, this means probably fit together. Like when people start missing your partner because you came alone, this is a good sign. And in a relationship, you get a lot of emotional support. If it's a good relationship, of course. If there's a lot of like emotional burden from both sides, then a relationship can be a disaster. Then it makes no sense to stay together, you know. But if relationship brings this emotional support and this stability, it really helps overcoming stress, and you just feel better on all levels, yeah? And things you do at night or maybe during the day also helps you get rid of stress and improves your health as well. You know, some adult activity, I mean. And you can say, okay, I can pay for it. This is not what's going to make you, give you the feeling of stability and security and emotional, you know, support. No. If you just pay for the adult service, so to say. And of course, as a man, you can somehow deal with this, you know. Men can have casual sex and still be kind of like okay with this. It doesn't hurt emotionally that much. But from some level of awareness, even for guys, it's like sleeping around every time with somebody new is like very superficial. So from some point of awareness in the guy's personal development, even he feels he needs something more than that. So, but for women, it's so unhealthy, yeah, will emotionally destroy a woman if she's doing like this, yeah. So for her, it's a completely different story when it comes to casual sex. So casual sex actually damages women emotionally very much. So there are quite a lot of differences between men and women also on this level. So if you find the right partner, for both women, men and women, it works. You can feel more stability, emotional support, less stress, and just feeling good together. Another thing which makes you more successful when having the right partner is that you become more motivated. You have motivation to achieve more things because there is somebody next to you who believing in you and is proud of you each time you make some milestone, you know, each time you celebrate together some new small steps on the way, and you feel motivated to become even better version of yourself because you feel like supported and loved by this person. So this is really pushes your success, you can say, your happiness in general. You get like meaning in life, you know. When people are single, they tend to lose this motivation, not necessarily, yeah. High value people don't lose their motivation, yeah. If you are aware, you know that you can use your potential for helping others. It doesn't have to be that the partner is next to you. But at the same time, you will experience that when you have the right partner next to you, then you can be even more useful for others, because together you have those qualities that you have, the qualities that your partner doesn't have, and he or she has the qualities that you don't have. Yeah? So together you can do things that neither of you could. And everybody brings something, yeah? Like if you speak languages, then if you travel together to those countries where people speak this language, then you're fine. For example, I speak German, yeah? If I travel in German-speaking countries, I feel very comfortable. And it's just an example, you know, everybody has his or her qualities. And when it's two people together, and especially male and female, because we are different, and that's why The guy, he brings his strength and his ability to be like one focused and one pointed, it's called, and he's smart and clever, and the woman, she brings her like more intuition and wisdom and this ability to see like what's going on a finer level, like small details that men don't seem to notice and don't understand the relationship between people because they just focused on one thing. I'm a little bit exaggerating. Of course, men and women, they have all the qualities, but some things like power is more like male thing, and more like giving space and being intuitive and bringing peace is more naturally female. And if she cannot provide it, then she needs to work on herself. And if the guy cannot behave masculine, he also needs to work on himself and not complain that he cannot find a woman, or something. For guy is actually, it's different in the way that it doesn't matter how you were born. You can make yourself you can make a great man out of yourself, because it doesn't even matter how you look or something, So the traits you were born with are not so meaningful. You can improve, you can become a completely different person, than you used to be when you were born. For female, is more like men, they pay a lot of attention on how the woman looks, is she attractive or not. And this comes a lot with how you were born. You were born this way, and of course you can improve your appearance. There are many different ways you can do it, like you can really take care of your health, you can take care of yourself, make sure you don't gain weight and things like that. So you can become a better version of yourself also on the outer level. But still, if you, it's very much related to how you already appeared in this world. For men, it doesn't even matter, because male qualities are not about this. And also male power and strength is not about muscles. And you can also get muscles, even if you never had. So muscles are also good, but you can get it. You can, train and get them. So what I'm trying to say is man can really make a man out of himself. So if you're still a boy, then you have to do the work in becoming a man. And for women, of course, there are so many things to improve as well, on all levels, outer level, taking care of yourself and just staying feminine is important, also on the outer level. And also on the level of behavior and how you appear and how you treat your man. If you become like a man in a relationship, the man is not looking for another man in a relationship. So a man is looking for a woman in a relationship, that's for sure. Another point I want to mention, that because of the shared responsibilities in the couple, you as a couple manage to manage more things together. Like if she cooks, she cooks for 2 people or for the whole family. If he works, maybe he works for the whole family. So this way, when you do different activities, like it doesn't have to be that each one of you has to do all the activities, because the other person can carry one part of the burden, the guy this part of the burden, and bringing it together makes you overcome much more and manage much more in your life. And another thing is actually better health. It's proven that healthy couples, they have better health, you know, they eat better, somehow they have less stress, and they live longer. People in couples live longer, especially men. I don't know. Looks like men really need some care. So it's not just, don't say I can pay for sex and that's it. If you find the right partner, you get so much from the partner that you don't even imagine, maybe you never experienced, you know. So, and this makes you happy, successful, you can manage much more with the right woman next to you, you feel less stress, and you will live longer. But of course, it's a challenge to find the right partner. I'm not saying it's easy. It's very challenging for both men and women, especially in some countries. It's pretty crazy. And the same for a woman. You know? Even a woman lives longer in a good relationship. Not as long as the guy. The guy gets like really extra years living in a couple, a healthy couple, and the woman also gets a few years extra. Stress is an important factor. If you are emotionally stable as a couple, you feel, you know, happy and fulfilled together, you just live longer. That's it. You live happily. But yeah, the statistics shows that relationships are really not doing well. And the reason actually why I'm making this video, I want to support the idea that it's great to be together and it's great to open up to each other and try to improve yourself, also to be the good partner for the other one. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is it okay just to be single? I'm not saying it's wrong, but isn't it better to have a good partner, to be in a great relationship? Have you ever had an experience of being in a great relationship? And do you know how it feels like? Do you believe in happy couples and happy families and stuff? Or did you never had an example in your life of somebody being so happy that people always said, wow, they're so good together, it's so great to be around them, they're just our best people. Yeah. They are loving, they are helping, they are great towards each other, but they're also doing so much for all of us. And I've seen those couples. I know what I'm talking about. So I believe in this very much. I know this experience. So I want to inspire people to really not to be so harsh on each other. And especially not to hate the other sex, because if you go this path, you will never be happy. And then it doesn't matter how much money you have. Yeah, you still will have your fun here and there, but trying to inspire you to be a little bit more open. Yeah, but of course it doesn't mean that you should jump into some relationship with a funny person. Of course not. Because a toxic person can really ruin your life. And then you will have so much stress and you will not live long. So watch out, really check out the person before you get into something serious. I hope this video was useful, maybe a little bit inspiring. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you watched so far, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, you know, make sure that YouTube algorithm is going to, you know, distribute this video so that other people can watch it and get a little bit more, you know, emotional support and inspiration. So don't give up. You deserve being happy on all levels. And when you become more free, this channel is for people looking for freedom in life. When you become a more like free person without emotional baggage, because you work on your mind, without financial baggage, because you work on your finances, and you also also practice other freedoms. I have a video where I talk about different freedoms that you need in your life. I can link it here so you can watch it out. So when you become a free person, and on this channel this is what we practice, then you become a better partner. So consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. All the best. And looking forward to hear from you in the comments.